My friends, welcome back to the second in this little short mini series where I just share my own perspective on a variety of topics for this introductory series of videos. I am focusing on AI and the collaborative relationship that artists are building with AI, like it or not. And so today I wanted to just talk a little bit more because it is a complex subject, and it's not as simple as just having one 4-minute long thought. Yeah. It's more complex than that. So I want to talk a little bit more about my perspective on AI and especially my own relationship with it, sort of how I am approaching it. And that's what yesterday's video was focused on, was really just my initial perspective on how I'm approaching my own personal relationship with AI. So, and I think choice is a big part of it. And I think right now there's a lot of concern within the artist community. And yesterday I called it doom and gloom, which maybe was a bit hyperbolic, but there is real concern there. Obviously, there is real valid concern from the artist community, from the creative community, about artwork being taken and stolen, essentially, to educate AI on how to create art in a variety of styles that are improving vastly and quickly. And so AI is getting smarter, AI is getting better. And artists are worried. And I think if there is a way to credit artists, to get permission from artists, for artists to be able to choose when they want to either freely offer their artwork or be compensated for the artwork that is being used to educate AI, I think that maybe there's a solution there. Maybe there's a solution with just crediting the artists that are basically AI fuel right now. And so I think artists should absolutely have a choice. And I think maybe we're beyond that at this point, because there's been so much submitted. And then there's Adobe has been, I think, working to create a more ethical solution and using only Adobe-owned assets to educate its AI. And that's a different approach. But I kind of see it like stock photography. Like, the artist should be the one making the choice in terms of the fuel that is being fed to the AI machine to educate them on how to create. So obviously I don't mean to totally undermine or invalidate the concerns that artists are having. I definitely acknowledge the fact that it is concerning to feel like you have lost something. It is valid. And so I also see it like we're always, as artists, I think, challenged to pivot and to adapt. And I think that is part of being an artist. And I think that if we allow ourselves as artists to be consumed by that lack of choice we've had in what AI is taking and is being fed from the public domain of creations in order to learn, we can focus on that. And again, we have the choice in what we are focusing on. I don't think we can change the fact that it's happened and that it is still happening, and we may not have a choice in what goes into AI. This technology that is ultimately becoming a tool again, but it's having to learn to become a more and more valuable tool for us to use. And I think we have to learn how to pivot and change our approach to art and change how we're creating. And so I think that's the challenge for artists, really, is to not get stuck in how unfair it might be, or how unethical it might be, and all these negative feelings that so many in the artist community are feeling right now. You can succumb to that, and you can lose your expression, you lose your creativity, you can give up on art altogether if that's what you decide to do, because AI is a thing now. Okay, so then AI definitely wins, right? If we allow ourselves to just be overcome with the negativity around the possible ramifications of the existence of this thing, or we can be like, hey, here is a new tool that is available to us, and it will change the way we create art, and will hopefully inspire us in new ways to create something different, something real, something human, in collaboration with this really not human at all collaborative creative partner. If we can see it that way instead, and not get lost in the muck of all the other stuff, then it's much more productive. It feels much more exciting to think of this as a tool that we can use, and not this technology that's taking over and replacing artists, because I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's just going to force us as artists to change how we're creating, and to pivot and to adapt again. All of those things. So there is my little insight, thought, perspective for today on the collaborative relationship with AI, and how artists can use it as this valuable tool instead of the many alternative ways to look at it. But again, it's your choice, and I'm going to make mine, and hopefully improve my art and improve myself as an artist. So all right, we'll see. That's all for now. Much love. Or soon.